welcome back to the channel, y'all, man. Today we're doing a mock draft, full 7 rounds, a Saints mock draft. I'm gonna just kind of wing this on the fly, pretend I'm kind of in the booth, I drafted with them, kind of making decisions on the fly, kind of how this draft plays out. Don't know how this draft will play out, but we'll see what it does. I'm real strong on what I want to do in this draft if I was Mickey Loomis right here. So we'll see how it plays out. I kind of have some scenarios in my head, but this is what I really I feel strongly about the Saints doing in this draft. If they do this in this upcoming draft, I'll be happy with the draft. And we'll just kind of start it off. I'll pause it here and there just to kind of see what the teams in front of us are doing. Nothing out of the ordinary as of yet. I do want to see what the Seahawks do. Early, they take Sauce Gardner. So edge, cornerback, safety, tackle, edge, tackle, corner. Which for the Saints case, if they want a receiver, they're all still on the board. Let's see what these next couple picks. All right, receiver back to back. And for the Saints, you're thinking the Eagles may take a receiver. The Chargers just re-signed Mike Williams to like $60 million, so they probably won't take a receiver. I'll watch these next 2 picks. All right, at center, linebacker. Now right here, if I'm Mickey Loomis, I'm calling the Eagles. I want this number 16 pick. If you see the Chargers needs receiver, D-line, corner. I want to get ahead of some things, and let's see if we can make a trade with the Eagles on here. Obviously, they have the 16th pick. We'll give up the 18. That makes the trade easier. We're only trying to move up 2 spots. It won't take much on the back end to probably get this trade done. Looks like 159 may not be enough. I'll even throw in 235. 82% chance. Let's see if it happens. We'll offer this trade, see what they do here. They accepted the trade. Now, if this happened, I know a lot of guys are going to want a receiver here. Jameson Williams, Chris Olave, Treylon Burks, Sky Moore. You got a lot of guys here. However, if I'm the Saints, I am not taking a receiver. Some people may think it's a reach. Most people may think he won't be here because he's just kind of been that guy so far. I am looking for, if I can actually find him, Jordan Davis. There he is. I'll be taking Jordan Davis with this first round pick at number 16 for the Saints. Obviously, him and Onyemata will be an absolute beast together. And you throw in Davenport and Cam Jordan, that defensive line will easily be the best defensive line in football. I'm going to take Jordan Davis right here. Right after the Saints, they go receiver with Olave and Jameson Williams. Didn't want the Chargers to take that, defensive tackle in front of us or the defensive lineman in front of us. So that's why I want to go ahead and jump them in this draft. And we'll just let it play out, man. 30 teams before us. Now, obviously, the Saints, their other needs are probably offensive line, obviously wide receiver. Kind of watching this draft. The receivers are kind of staying put. You don't want to run on receivers to come right when you have to pick. So the Saints pick, we're picking in about 10 more picks here. And let's see what it's looking like. Jahan Dotson goes, who would have been a great pick if he was there at 50. Sky Moore goes. All right, Saints back on the clock. I do love Christian Harris from Alabama. If we needed a starter at linebacker, I would definitely take him. He ran like 4.43, 4.42. That's solid, and he's a Louisiana guy. Jalen Tolbert, George Pickens, Justin Ross, who had a great freshman year but kind of flamed out after that. That will be super strong. We got a couple trade offers. I'm not going to even look at that. I'm going straight to the receivers because I know who I want already. And I'm going to take a jump in the second round, and we're taking Christian Watson just because our next pick isn't to 97. I don't think he'll be there at 97. So with this pick, I'm taking Christian Watson, 6'4", 210 pounds, ran 4.28 at the combine. Well, actually, that was his unofficial time. I think his official time was 4.36. So, a guy that big, that fast, that's just a guy that I feel like you can't pass up on, man. You got a big receiver to go along with Michael Thomas and Marquez Callaway. Now we got a guy that can blow the top off the defense, but also a big guy as well who can work those intermediate routes while Michael Thomas work those short intermediate routes. I think that'll just be a great draft pick. It might be a little reach just because he has some work to do, but with that speed, that size, man, I can't pass him up in the second round. I'll be taking Christian Watson with the second round pick for the Saints. And now we wait. They have picks 97 and 98. And let's just say this. It's probably not a lot of spots on this Saints roster. I'll say that. This team is pretty solid. It's probably 45 guys that are guaranteed, spots on this team for the Saints. And with that being said, with this 97 and 98 pick, I might not wait that long. Let's see. Broncos. Let's just pick a random team. Actually, we'll wait until... Yeah, we'll try to trade with the Broncos right here. We'll try to get this number 73 pick, man. We'll see what it takes. We'll see if we can keep one of these, this 97 to 98 pick. See, they'll take 97 to 98. We'll try to get something back at least. We'll try to get a little something back. We'll try. Bam. I think actually, yeah, we'll do this just because we'll only have 2 picks left in the draft, but I'll still like that with the Saints, man. Nope, they didn't accept our trade, so let's take that 111 off. Let's try to get this 112 out of them. Boom. They accepted the trade here. Now, obviously, I wasn't paying attention to all these picks that were picked, but since we're here, I'm going to go for a left tackle. And Kellen, I've been looking at. I'm honestly not too familiar with Tyler Smith. Max Mitchell, I watched at ULL. But right here, Kellen, I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name. This draft class and last names are just absolutely insane. We're going to take the tackle, Arizona State. He was a tackle for Jaden Daniels while he was there, who's going to be a top 10, top 15 quarterback prospect next year. I'll be taking Kellen right here with this pick. And I think with those first 3 picks, man, we did super solid with defensive tackle, wide receiver, and tackle. That's a lot of needs for the Saints. We're only going to have 1 pick left in this draft. So it'll be a quick draft for the Saints, man. They only take 4 guys in this draft. Obviously, you want to have a good group of guys. But let's be honest. The Saints have done great in undrafted free agency. And from the guy from the 5th round on to the 7th round, they're probably the same in talent-wise, man. So they'll have to do a lot of work in undrafted free agency if they go this route. We know kind of giving up some of those picks. But if you want a good draft, man, with a team that's capable of winning, only a couple of guys are going to contribute to this team and make this team. So with that being said, with the last pick of the draft, I think they can go 2 routes. I think they can go linebacker with this route, or with the safety situation, obviously Marcus Williams and P.J. Williams. Malcolm Jenkins getting old. I would probably go safety. Nick Cross is really good. I did like Michael McFadden a little bit. I don't want a linebacker from Wisconsin just because Zach Bond is still in my heart right now, and I don't want that. But if this was the draft board, I would go Nick Cross out of all of these guys, not just because he's rated the highest and things like that. McFadden probably would be my second pick if I went linebacker, but I think they're set at linebacker. You can find another guy, later in undrafted free agency. I would take Nick Cross right here, and that'll be it for the Saints. That's a super short draft for them. Don't think it'll play out like this, but man, it's still fun doing drafts like this because I'm gonna do basically every scenario. Scenario where the Saints trade back out of the first round. Scenarios where the Saints draft 10 players. Scenarios where the Saints draft a quarterback. Things like that. I'll just do a bunch of scenarios. This one right here, I'll call this one more of an all-in move, man. You're trying to basically win now still. You're still in that win now mode. You move up a couple spots in the draft. You take Jordan Davis, big defensive lineman out of Georgia, probably the most athletic guy in the draft, pound for pound. Then you take Christian Watson, who's absolutely amazing athlete as well, fast, big, strong, all of those things. And you come back with a tackle to shore up that offensive line, and you end it with a safety, just some kind of insurance policies on Malcolm Jenkins, P.J. Williams, Marcus Williams, and things like that. And Nick Cross also ran 4.34 at the combine official, so he's fast. He'll have that range, that speed, to play safety in this league. So that'll be a nice solid pick. And that's just 4 picks, man. I think it would be a solid draft if the Saints went this route. Like I said, I'll do many more different scenarios that the Saints will probably do or probably won't do. But I want to do between 5 and 10 mock drafts, and that's this one right here, man. Just a couple players, a couple impact players. And with the Saints roster being as good as it is, it's not going to be too many spots to make this team anyway. You just look at all the positions, man. We're basically filled everywhere, with starters and things like that. We're just missing a couple pieces here and there, a couple backups here and there. It's going to be 5 to 10 roster spots probably available for guys to make that spot. We fill 4 here, maybe free agency, maybe via trade, maybe, undrafted free agency will fill those other spots out. But I like this scenario. It'll be more scenarios to come. If you want me to do a scenario with a quarterback first round or anything else, let me know in the comments below. This is the first one where I think the Saints just kind of go send a message that we're here to win now, and we're not gonna just change things just because Sean Payton and Drew Brees left back-to-back years. But I'll wrap this up, man. This is the mock draft number 2.0 for me, post combine and post quarterback drama mock draft. And once again, this is the Boot Tragedies, and I'm out.